What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I was finna go live on this, but I'm tired as heck. Tired as heck. I'm just gonna get to the point, break it down. This might not be that long of a video, but we'll see. After Cheryl Reeve went on her crash out and she practically just said, look, man, we see what you're doing. And it's obvious what they're doing. They're trying to make it DeWanna Bonner versus the Fever. They're trying to have a storyline go there. Cathy, when you're doing stuff like that, you have to make it seem like it's even. Like, see, David Stern and them knew how to do it. Like, they said, okay, since Sacramento want to complain, we'll just give them all the foul calls, and then we'll just give the Lakers the call at the end of the game so they can win the series and go to the next round, which they did. This here has been a travesty. A lot of people have really been turned off by how the officiating is and how certain teams and players are allowed allowances to do whatever they want. Like Stephanie White, you know, when she went off like she did and was going off at the crowd and refs, you know, she's done that before. She's crashed out like that before. And then when she said in the post-game press conference, they was like, okay, we're going to suspend you. The league was trying to show that we got power. And the Phee saw it in the last game that they still were getting some BS calls. So Phee put together a paper and she just proceeded to ether Cathy Engelberger and just ether the whole WNBA. And she did it so clean. When Cathy responded with her BS letter, then you had something leak after the CBA. Cathy is gone. You got to get rid of her because she just came with that weak statement. She basically made the whole league look weak when she responded with that letter. Phee knew from there, we got her. And they have the leverage. So Nafisa said, I'm going to put the foot on the neck now. She talked to Nneka. She talked to everybody. She knew what time it was. Everybody in the league supported her except Caitlin Clark. And the reason why, did you hear what Phee did? See, nobody noticed. This is what's funny. Nobody caught why Phee said that. When she said Caitlin, Angel, and Paige have brought eyes to the game and bring millions and they getting paid on a rookie scale, she responded by saying Caitlin Clark ought to be happy that we give her the privilege to play in our league for her to make that 16 million or 60 million outside of the sport. Cathy Engelberger said that she mentioned Caitlin Clark because she knew the Clarkies would get upset. But she said that because she's showing you that the league is catering to Caitlin Clark and this BS phony ass injury, allegedly, and all of her little clowns and buffoons. She put it out there so then they get all upset because she realized, like we do, that the Caitlin Clark fans are stupid. They got a IQ of below 0. They got like a negative 20 IQ. So she knew what she was doing. She said all of this stuff because she knew that it would point the finger right on Cathy. Cathy said that about Caitlin because Cathy knows that Caitlin better not say anything because I'll air her ass out. That's why Caitlin said no comment. because she knows what the league has done. She know the league has made allowances for her, Sophie, to do whatever they want, all of that stuff. Caitlin Clark thinks Sophie's really her homegirl, and she's not. Sophie really can't stand the girl. She just with her because she's just trying to get publicity. All this allegedly. But Phee did that because she wanted to put pressure on not only Caitlin Clark, but to put pressure on the league, and it worked. The league looks even more weaker and stupid. Give me a sec, y'all. So yeah. So that's just the whole apex of what's going on. The epitome of what is happening. Epitome, epitome, whatever you want to call it. It's all full of crap. Cathy really is in the grease now. So by her doing that, she practically was letting, hold on. So basically, she's in the grease now. Nafisa Collier, Cathy's pissed off at because she's like, all the stuff we did for you, we made you who you are, we put you ahead of Asia, we were giving you love, you're just mad because y'all lost. It's not that she's mad because they lost, she's mad at how they lost because of y'all. Then she just saw y'all send those same bum refs to the Aces game. And y'all screwing them right now. From what I was hearing on Showtime and on Prince page, make sure y'all go to IMZO Media, man, watch the game. Everybody know what you've been doing for them bum behind fever. That's all y'all do is cater to that girl. And that's why everybody's pissed off. Because you haven't stepped in. You're making deals with people who hate the black women of your league, Cathy. All money is not good money. This is what's wrong with the NFL. The NFL is having this problem because they're trying to keep it white at quarterback. They're trying to keep the faces white. That's why they're pushing this Josh Allen bullshit, because they're trying to have Josh Allen unseat Mahomes so they can move Mahomes out the way and start pushing this Josh Allen bullshit. They want Josh Allen to be their new Tom Brady. He got the machine behind him. They done given this white boy everything, but Lamar Jackson gets another 5'9" and an old-ass receiver and an old-ass running back who can't stop fumbling the ball. That's what I'm saying. It's like, y'all got to peep the whole scenario. Y'all just look at the bull crap and y'all go along with it because your favorite team winning. It's incredible to me how everybody's been brainwashed by Josh Allen. It's so crazy because he had that one playoff game where he went back and forth with Mahomes and Tyreek Hill broke the game open at the end. He had a chance to win last year. What happened? Mahomes and them beat him again. So they've been trying to push Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow is the only one who beat the Chiefs. So when Burrow got hurt again, now they mad. Because now they're going to do Joe Burrow like Matt Stafford. When it's time to move him, they're going to move him. They're going to move him to like LA or to a team that's stacked with a line and everything so he can be upright. That's the NFL. The NFL don't want to change his damn ways. That's why Michael Parsons stood on business. And then the NFL did their whole best to help the goddamn Cowboys stay in the game. And then you saw the Packers do what the Packers do. Jordan Love is not that guy. And JP and Leaf have been saying that for a while. But Matt LaFleur don't want to go to Malik Willis because he done got the money for Jordan Love. So he like, damn, I can't do that. So Nafisa Collier knew this is the right time to strike because Unrivaled done unveiled some more players. Unrivaled is going to be projected to make even double or triple what they did last year. It's incredible. Nafisa knows. And by the NBA and TNT not really working with each other, if Unrivaled blows up, let's say Unrivaled say at the last minute, we gonna make it 5-on-5 instead of 3-on-3. It's definitely over. It is definitely over for the WNBA in the next 3 to 5 years. I'm telling you, this is why after this CBA, they're moving on from Cathy, because they see what Unrivaled could be. Unrivaled could be your development league. This is what me, Prince, Show, and Key have been saying. Auntie Sess, Rob, others have said this. Coach Rowe, Coach Coleman, they've all said this. We've said this already. However, people not seeing it because they don't want to see it. Because they're mad their favorite player, she not getting in there. And she's not. Because she can't control the narrative and she can't control anything. Nafisa and them, I told y'all what happened in Unrivaled. On the Patreon, I told y'all what happened. Phee and Stewie do not like that girl at all. She's a puppet. They notice she don't do business. She let her people handle that. That's why I told y'all she was lowballed when it came to her contract. David Falk, Michael Jordan's agent, I put it on the Patreon I showed y'all. Everybody was like, whoa, I did not know that. Like, yeah, David Falk. Because David Falk was a scumbag and slimeball who messed it up for the players when he was there because he got the agents paid to take all this money. He was mad at Isaiah Carcino. Shout out to my brother Carcino for life. Carcino explained it perfectly, the hidden hand. He showed y'all who that was. He showed you what that was. So again, like, with this happening, what does Phee need to do? Phee need to keep putting her foot on their neck. Phee don't need to let up. Just keep putting your foot on their neck, baby girl, and keep showing them that you mean business. You got to, because if you don't, then they just going to keep doing what they've been doing, taking a dump on you. And that's the facts. Phee did the right thing. Now, Chris Koklanes, man bun. Man bun out here again. Let it go. Now, I saw Prince's video. Shout out to Prince. Shout out to Key, WBB Universe. Shout out to Showtime on Point Sports. I saw their videos on this topic. By them making this move, they're either going to oh man, what the, hold on. So, my fault, y'all. Man Bun basically got fired. So, does that mean they could go get Angel? Possibly. Not sure yet. Like I said, I think after the CBA's over with, we'll see where everybody's going. Excuse me. Depending on who goes there, we'll know what's up. Curt Miller. But the thing is this. Angel would actually fit LA the best. And here's why. I would move on from Hamby. I would try to keep Azare. Because look, Angel could be AT. You got Kelsey Plum and all them around you. Now, the issue is Lynn Roberts. Lynn Roberts probably won't be cool with it. So that's why I'm trying to bank on Dallas. But by Dallas doing that, they shows that they want veterans there. So again, you possibly might get Angel plus a couple more vets to come there. Because they're having the practice facility. They put some money into it. That's going to be up before the season. So, So, what's going to happen? Now, people are saying they want Sandy to go. They want Noah to go. You possibly could get Sandy. If Sandy comes there, that means that they're bringing in a bunch of vets, and they're going to bring Angel in possibly. And that's going to be that. They're going to probably going to trade a later pick to try to bring Angel in, and then they're going to draft some other pieces. Or they might use those picks they have to go bring in some veterans and also bring in Angel. If Curt Miller does that, Dallas is going to be a playoff team next year. But just depending on what he's trying to do. But Chris Kaklanes had to go. Because a lot of vets that want to come to the team, they don't want to play for him. Plus, I don't think Curt wants to get rid of Enrique like that. I think he wants to work with Enrique. Enrique wasn't playing last year. Not only she wasn't in shape, her and Chris didn't get along. DeJounte and Chris didn't get along. DeJounte was about to choke the hell out of him. Nalissa was trying to keep DeJounte from firing off on him. Nolan Henry would go talk to DeJounte because DeJounte and him just couldn't get along. Like, he didn't trust her. He wasn't calling that. Then he tried to throw Enrique under the bus. Paige had to step in and say, I disagree with that. That is tough for Enrique. And Paige showed leadership, showed that she's a leader, that she's classy, unlike the other girl up there in Indy. So a lot of vets saw what Paige did, and they really like it. Just like Angel. They like Angel. They did not side with the Chicago Sky. A lot of those players, that's one of the reasons why Ariel didn't go to Unrivaled. That she wanted to go to Athletes Unlimited, because in Unrivaled, I told y'all, allegedly, Kai Copper and another player checked her for her treatment of Angel. Kai did not like that. That is Kai baby for real. She loved Angel to death. I mean, yeah, to the end. She loved it to the end. And for AA and all them to do what they did, that was messed up. But this was before all of the stuff that came out. This was because Angel was talking to her about AA and all of them behind closed doors. And Kai was pissed off at AA because AA wasn't speaking up. Excuse me. A lot of these players are stuck in the old guard. So you saw a lot of players who went along with it. But you also saw some players who didn't say anything. It's a lot of them who didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know. A lot of them are on the other side. They not really messing with Phee and them. That's why Asia said what she said, because Asia's locked in. She's really not looking at social media, but she supports Phee in the league. Asia just can't go into certain details because she's with Clutch Sports. Clutch Sports likes to keep it kind of classy. They don't want you to speak on certain stuff, but LeBron can though. But Asia said the correct thing. If I know Phee like I know Phee, I'm with her. I already know. That's why she smiled laughing and stuff, because she know how Phee is. Everybody is riding behind Phee because of what Fee's doing to the league. Asia came to Unrivaled and was chilling there with to see Jackie, Chelsea, and them. You know, they tried to get Asia, but, you know, Nike ain't having it. Unless Nike get in a pot. No, sir. No, sir. So, but Chris leaving, that was you know, you don't wish for people to lose a job. But Chris Kaklanes, wherever he goes next, you have to learn how to adapt to what your players are. I'm not saying always go along with what they're saying, because sometimes the player is going to be wrong. You have to have a balance. You have to earn their respect. You're not going to be given respect. You have to have command of the huddle when you're speaking. You have to have command of the people on the bench when you're in front of them. You understand? So that's what you should have done. You gotta learn that wherever you go next. Now, JUJU basically decided to sit out, which I don't blame her. JUJU is sitting out as a business move. She's gonna redshirt, so that means that she's gonna play one more year. She wants to get her knee right, and it usually takes a year for your knee to be right. So it's good for her to take that year off because she can train, she can get herself right. So then when she comes back to play one more year, boom. You know what I'm saying? She's practically taking that route like, all right, bet. The W's going to be there for her. JUJU straight. So I'm happy for her. She needed to do that to preserve her body, to preserve herself. And plus, it's smart for her to do it because when you see what the CBA does, JUJU could go out there, play for a little bit, and then just sit out and just wait for the draft. I'm just saying. So, but shout out to her, man, for standing 10 toes down. JUJU's gonna be something special when she get into the league. And hopefully with this CBA, we probably can get them to come out early. But again, I'm happy how it is because I don't want the league to be diluted. So, that's how I look at it. So, now what else was out there? I'll talk about the aces and all that in the morning. Make sure y'all check out the page. Might do something for the Patreons tonight. I also might do something for the DZ Report. The DZ Report, I dropped the Alien Earth review. I dropped the James Gunn news with the Man of Tomorrow. I've also talked about the Charlie Kirk and the unaliving situation. Just talked about the climate in America. That's a great video, y'all, to check that out. I know I haven't even checked it. I know people hot with what I said. So check that out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this. You hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate by Cash App or by Super Chat, or if you come after the video, super thanks. And if you're not getting notified of my videos, please report it to YouTube. Go to share feedback and let them know. Like, yo, I'm not getting my notification when my content creator going live. Let them know. So shout out to Unrivaled. Unrivaled is doing a hell of a job. I like the notebook thing they're doing by putting the players in there, showing the players who are coming back, some that are new. We haven't seen Angel yet, so we're probably going to get her to the last. She's probably going to be presented last. We've already got in Phee, we got in Stewie, we got in everybody. We're going to see who's going to be in the last slots, which would be dope. Enrique's been announced, so is Dejanay. Elena Smith, shout out to Elena Smith for making it. Phee going to look out for her girls, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. So, thank y'all for listening, and I am out. Deezy.